Hold up. Give me a minute. So what is good? What's good, people? We had like a bunch of cards last night, but it was still lackluster. You feel me? It was still kind of cheesy last night. If I could put my thoughts on the situation. I was getting drowsy. I had to it felt like I had to take no dose last night. I don't it was. And I'm not and this was before Tyson Fury fought. Like, bro, oh my God. I knew Tyson Fury's fight was gonna be a snooze fest. There's a dude he fought trash, for real, for real. Tyson father Tyson Fury father admitted that Tyson ain't even the same person. I can see it. You ain't the same. You ain't the same either. Last night, I could have been doing so many other things. I could have been productive with my time, but I wasn't. I sat there and watched it. All of them fights. Not even all of them, because I did fall asleep for some fights. Shit, I gotta admit, I missed the Vito Mal McNicky or whatever his name. I missed the whole shit. I missed. I wanted to see the Brandon Adams card, but I mean, I wanted to see his fight, but he didn't even fight. He didn't even fight. Bruh, last night was cheesy as shit for how much it cost people. And I don't mean us. I mean shit. Cause it was for free on Netflix, but for somehow Regis Prograis ass got beat up, but somehow Conor Ben got 15 M's out of that shit. How? How, Sway? It doesn't even make any sense. After seeing that fight, yo, Conor is cheese. That nigga is ass. He's ass. And when you go back and look at his resume, he don't got nobody on his resume for real. For real. Nobody, like, for real. He's just trying to insert his name into the mix. And it sound good. But Conor Ben is trash. Like, Conor Ben don't got nothing for nobody. And I wasn't shocked or surprised at all. I knew it was coming. From everybody he called out, they was going to laugh at this sucker, bruh. Regis Prograis, and you can tell by the odds and the money and everything, Regis wasn't getting nothing but pennies on the dollar for the fight. He was saying ain't shit going to change. I got this amount of money a bunch of times years ago. Conor Ben was the person that was supposed to come out and show himself for 15 M's. And I believe now he a free agent. Who want that damn boneless boxer right now? Who want that shit? Ain't nobody care about Conor right now. Conor, bruh, you were supposed to go in there and dust Regis' ass off. You seen JoJo Diaz went in there and sparked Regis Prograis over and over again, yet again, and yet again, and yet again, throughout the entire fight. Like, you didn't spark dude at all. He was eating steak dinners the night before, bro, and you was skinny as a Tootsie Pop the night before the weigh-ins, bro, and you had to weigh in less than that than when we seen your ass. You had to weigh less than that to make weight. And you talking about fighting these people at 147, son? Like, we already know Zuffa don't got 140, but you gonna be fighting at 147 at Zuffa? Is that what's going on? And if that's the case, is that what they're setting up for Shakur? Shakur, did you already know that? Did you know that already in the beginning? That's why you called out Conor Ben at the end of your fight, bro. This is just, it seems weird as shit. Dead Geechee is over for all of this bullshit. Y'all about to go to Zuffa and cut ties with everything that y'all been arguing and talking about for the last 10 years. Everybody is. Everything that they were saying is all bullshit for the money. It's all for the money. Regardless of how many times somebody come out and they give an interview saying some other shit, some backward shit, bro, it's always been for the money. You can say it's for legacy, it's for this, it's for the belts, it's for that. Bruh, it's for the money. That's why fights can't get made, because in negotiations, y'all want the money. Or y'all want to be a bully in negotiations and shit like that for a person you don't want to fight. But for somebody you want to fight, bruh, y'all motherfucker take a shitty deal versus somebody scared of you, but you won't take a shitty deal or a so-called shitty deal for the best fighter in the division that, if you win, could change the trajectory of your whole career, could change everything that what people saying about you. But you don't want to take that fight. Y'all want to take the Kambosos fights and the Oscar Valdez fights. That's what y'all want to do. And shit is sad as hell. Bro, why did you know to call out Conor Ben after your fight? Shakar, really, that shit is bugging the fuck out of me. You called out Conor Ben and said you wanted the same hydration clause. Bro, we don't even want to see it. After Conor Ben stunk it up last night, we don't give a fuck who he fight. We don't care. Conor Ben stunk it up, bro. Y'all talking about Ryan Garcia looking different off the fucking speck of a fucking gram of a corner of some fucking dust that he had in his system. Look at Conor Ben's act. Conor Ben went from dusk till dawn out. This bitch went, he turned around and did a 360. Bro, them hard-boiled eggs, he turned to straight yolk in the ring, bro. He's a totally different person. He look different, fight different, size different, muscles is different, hydrate different. Different. Like, seriously. What is really going on with the people in boxing today is the real question. The fans is just eating this shit up. Conor Ben last night was trash. Regis Prograis didn't do nothing that different that I thought he was going to do. Nothing. Conor Ben just was trash. Bruh, and the headbutts was all your fault. Regis Prograis don't even move enough to cause a headbutt that you're not participating in. Damn it. You did all of those. You did both of them headbutts. You cut yourself. Okay? And all of that unnecessary movement was for nothing. Like, you don't got no power. All I can hear is T.O.'s father, what happened to your power? He left that shit in the yolk of the last eggs he ate because Conor don't got no power. His speed ain't on top. Like, ain't none of that. It's not none of that. And I remember the last time we seen this dude, I think he was fighting Chris. Wasn't he fighting Chris Eubank or whatever? I don't think they even tested for that fight. And after we finding out Chris Eubank got health problems, he ended up in the hospital and shit. And he was severely dehydrated when nigga was lethargic when he fought him in the second fight. He got praised for that. He looked great. He looked great as far as the fight was, but he wasn't doing shit in the ring for real. It was a lot of mistakes he was doing in the ring then. Conor Ben is, bruh, he's the person that looked totally different without the drugs, bro. People talk about Alicia Baumgartner looking different. I see everything that y'all seeing, but Conor, bro, Conor looked totally different. Conor was trash last night. I'm mad I sat there and watched that shit. I kind of fell asleep a little bit. But I got up, I watched it and was like, yo, I was just laughing and shaking my head like, yo, what is going on, yo? You didn't drop cuz? I didn't see you wobble them? None of that. And then Regis Prograis retired. Farewell to Regis Prograis. Salute to you in the fights that you gave us. Job well done. But Regis is past this time. He know it. He knew it. You were supposed to do more. You know you were supposed to do more. I don't see nobody picking up the phone, can't wait to sign Conor Ben from his last performance last night. I don't see nobody that's hot to trot and ready to sign Conor Ben after last night. Salute to Jab Queen boxing in the building first. What is good with you, Queen? Growing up with Soul and been the top of it. What is good with you? Yeah, it was trash. You watched 2 fights? Yeah, I wanted to see that Brandon Adams joint though. The First Fan Club, what is good with you? Salute to you. Ken Soul Love, what is good with you? Definitely appreciate all the kings and queens coming in the building. What is good with you, Reza? What is popping? Regis moved slower than my grandfather. He was slow. Like, he didn't even do that much moving to cause the 2 headbutts. You did that shit to yourself. You did it to yourself. God, my witness, and these dirty ass bitches in there came out of business. Okay, they got to cry today. By the way, I was not trying to play this ish. It's not a game. Pathetic. Right. See why Eddie keeping him from the top guy? Bray is trash, Queen. He's trash. Absolute trash. Everybody's laughing at him. Everybody called out. I think, Shakur, Ryan, Devin said something. Everybody's saying something. Shit, bro, you was easy work to everybody. Salute to you, Thrill Hill. Easy work to everybody. Regis look sharp. Everything except his legs. His legs never move, man. His legs never be moving the right way, in my opinion. His front leg be getting stiff as shit sometimes. Korner on the juice. If he was on the juice, he probably would have fought better last night. That shit was terrible. He had several issues since when Regis was this mover. Said he had several issues. Man, I heard him say he had no issues. Like he said he wasn't injured. And if he said he was injured after it, then hey, that just makes it worse for Korner. Like Korner couldn't do a damn thing with Regis last night, for real. He wasn't even doing nothing. He was doing nothing, and he still couldn't do nothing to Regis. What is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you coming in the building. Peace and blessings to you. Oh, man. Regis was totally disappointing. I mean, not Regis. Korner Ben was totally disappointing. For all the stuff that he talked, yo. For all the stuff that he talked. And this shit reminded me of this. I'm gonna show y'all this. This what I thought of. Matter of fact, yo, I probably got a I got a thing on this. I'm gonna take this off. Let me get up. Get up. How do I do it? Boom. Shakalaka. Okay. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember that?
Keep it to me. Keep it to me. Keep it to me. All right, boys. We need to. All right. Hey.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Korner Ben was walking around acting like a bully a few months ago. Y'all remember that? Like 2-3 months, he still had the blonde hair. Like a lone crusader out this joint. He still had the blonde hair, bro. He was out here trying to be a bully to people, but he kept grabbing on people. I think they had some type of awards. It was like a red carpet. Everybody was in suits and stuff. He was grabbing on people there. He kept putting his hands on everybody he was talking to. He was trying to get a fight. He did the worst to Rolly. He did Rolly the worst. You said it after? Man, come on, Regis. I mean, but it's all right because they said that, something was wrong with him. Of course, he just didn't admit it before the fight. Why admit it before the fight? That you got a bunch of issues. But Regis came out with a book. Already selling it on his IG about his boxing career and stuff. Regis is actually a good guy. You follow his IG. He's really a good guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's not really, his time is pretty much up though in boxing. You know what I mean? He got a lot of time to do whatever he wants. He got money, so he can, he can just open up a whole nother chapter in his life. It'd be cool. But Korner was walking around being a bully. Now everybody probably be licking their chops to fight Korner. Like shit. This dude is easy work. He is easy work. Yo, real quick, man. I gotta get this out, man. This Remy Ma. Damn it. Remy Ma. Listen. Remy, man. I have to say that, like, this is what she does. Carissa's a fighter. Remy's a rapper. Like, when it comes to certain things, I would never think that Remy's going to challenge Korissa to a fight. I would never think that. Just the other way around, I would never think in a million years that Korissa would challenge Remy to a rap battle or any type of rap, anything. But for the people that didn't hear this, man, you can't say this what she's saying is about Papoose and Carissa Shields. I seen somebody because a lot of people talk about Carissa Shields and Papoose because they talk about they're in this whole industry thing now, and a lot of people have channels talking about celebrities. So those people talk about they stay up on what Carissa is doing all the time. They know stuff that I don't know about Carissa because just because she's dating Papoose and she got into it with 50 Cent, it's in it. Like it's up. You feel me? But they talking she talking about them, man, and I just want to say like this is for like let me rewind. Papoose is trying to get 50 Cent in the ring, I mean, in the booth. And it sounds like Carissa Shields is trying to help Papoose get 50 Cent in the booth so they can go back and forth. So 50 Cent can go back and forth with Papoose. That's really not going to happen. I don't see 50 Cent coming back to rap and then coming back strictly to beef with Papoose. I just don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So while he's trying to get 50 in the studio, Remy just got in it. You feel me? And I really, I see that Carissa's making music and she talking about both of them in this song, this little freestyle or whatever. But I don't think that Carissa should respond. I don't think she should respond to this shit. If anything, Papoose should respond because this is his wife. The beat is fire. The beat fire though. The beat fire. I might get strike for this, but let it ride.
Watch how you talk to me. I'm a mobile bitch. Get surgery in exchange for promo, bitch. I'm with gang on.
Damn, hold up.
Watch how you talk to me. I'm a mobile bitch. You get surgery in exchange for promo, bitch. I'm with gang on the yacht on some YOLO shit. You keep jumping on my dick like a pogo chick. In competition with herself, don't even know that bitch. Hoes be doing them.
Bruh. The thing is about the song, man, is because I'm not even keeping up fully on what they be doing, but I see enough on YouTube to know everything that she's saying has it has a face to it. She's just not talking to be taught. Everything she's saying, she's talking about something in particular, and she's actual factual. You hear me? I agree, Queen.
So dick. I've been her since I was promo, bitch. I'm with gang on the yacht on some YOLO shit. You keep jumping on my dick like a pogo chick. In competition with herself, don't even know that bitch. Hoes be doing the most over so dick. I've been her since I was wearing Bobos, bitch. You get a bullet through your shirt with a logo with the nerve.
Yeah. I had a convo with somebody, I'm not going to say who it is, but it was saying that, you know what I'm saying, he probably got that good. I was like, nah, I don't think he do got that, because if he did, he would keep his girl if he knew how to do both. And if he's a great man, like everybody say, you would never hear a woman say what she just said. You would never. I don't care what he did wrong in his life. If his stuff is good, she would never say that there. She would never say that there.
With herself, don't even know that bitch. Hoes be doing the most over so dick. I've been her since I was wearing Bobos, bitch. You get a bullet through your shirt with a logo with the nerve of niggas claiming that they wrote those hits when their whole career they ain't never ghost wrote shit.
Hey, and I said that a bunch of times. Like, man, yo, I know a lot of people speak highly of Pat, but what's his record called? What's his album called? Nobody knows. Give me 2 songs, and then everybody give me the same song. I only know one. What I know is a freestyle. It's not even a song. And everybody always was like, yo, he be ghostwriting for people. I was like, oh. I mean, and honestly, yo, why would you ghostwrite for people and get them up, but you can't get yourself up? It don't make sense to me. But Remy had to say it.
Go with the nerve of niggas claiming that they wrote those hits when their whole career they ain't never ghost wrote shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a nigga. Go
help yourself. Right. I mean, facts. What is good with you, Victor? Definitely appreciate you coming in the build on. What is good?
When they whole career, they ain't never ghost road shit. Not for me or anybody else. You always acting like you help a nigga, go help yourself. See, I know what the problem is. I don't really brag enough, but you don't talk about prices. When your bag is up, you keep talking
Right.
numbers, but the numbers ain't adding up. You wanna be a baddie, but you ain't bad enough. See, I know how to network. How on the network, you know you get money when they Googling your net worth. I'm a motherfucking expert. Now how you talking out your neck when I know how your nigga network?
Yeah. And any girl knows. Any girl knows. Just like it's hey, we're kind of like y'all. Just like on the liquor spot, I let y'all know on Loving Sports, I let y'all, yo, we like it too, honestly. But that's how men stay around that's not really supposed to be around. People talk about the D a lot, yeah, but it's the neck. The neck. It's the neck. When they stay around and you really don't like them, but you tolerate it anyway and you stay around, it be more than that, but it'd be mostly. So it just make too she's making too much sense.
See, I know how to network. How on the network, you know you get money when they Googling your net worth. I'm a motherfucking expert. Now how you talking out your neck when I know how your nigga network? I know you really hate my guts, cause you bitches really ugly, can't make this up. They calling me Slim Rim, but my weight is up. They telling me I should wait, nigga, wait for what? The weight is up. Look, it's time. So if you see me with it, bitch, it's mine. When these other bitches rap, it's always just rhymes. When I rap, bitches always 10 times. Stop playing with me. I got these niggas in the jail really staying with me. I got these niggas in the streets really slaying with me. I got these niggas in the south really hanging with me. I got these niggas in the gangs really banging with me. And what you looking at my shoes for? I swear to God, I know I'm on these bitches mood boards. I'm in the city, pretty dropping something two-door. Nice fit in the feet, giving shoe porn. Listen, if it's tension, how I never get at it, but I always get mentioned.
Whoa. Listen, if it's tension, how I never get at it, but I always get mentioned. A lot of ladies can relate. I know I can.
Like I'm this big hoe, but I never get fucked. See, I might get subbed, but I never get touched. Might blow a little smoke, but it never gets ducked. Got this big ass chain and it never gets tucked.
Yeah. Let me light up. Just because she said that. Might blow a little smoke, but it never gets ducked. All right, okay. I'm gonna let her finish. Because we're gonna go ahead and talk about some boxing out here.
Not at all. I don't play those games. You got beef with Rim. Bitch, nigga, say my name.
Yeah.
You shy?
Yeah. 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 She did it on him. Did it on him. I don't think you should say anything, little Rissa. Your album just dropped. Then didn't her album just drop? I don't think you should say nothing, little Rissa. He got to come back for those bedroom secrets she just let out. He got to say something about the bedroom secrets that she just said on air. Okay, this shit is bumping everywhere. Everybody playing this song. I seen Amanda Serrano like it. I think Alicia Baumgartner liked it. People being petty out here, but the shit's fire. All right, got to give credit where it's due. Lil Rissa, right? Lil Rissa, though, she shouldn't. She should not. She should not respond. Carissa unknowingly invited any and everybody to jump on it. Yeah, she did. On the bad, she did. Carissa bandwagon, her mouth got her stuck on stupid. Quicksand effect. The more you move, the deeper you sink. That's a fact. Salute to you, Jose Diaz, in the building. What is good with you, sir? Everybody at the like button, please. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How's everybody doing in the chat? Straight fire it was, right? Right? I was like, okay. Okay. Remy always been like that with the rhymes, in my opinion. She always been like that, yo. Yeah. That shit was hot. It was hot. Right, all right. Pac-Man, yo. All right.
Pacquiao is now the owner of Mayweather's gym. Folks, this report comes directly from Pacquiao himself, along with the Associated Press, in which it was confirmed that yes, Manny Pacquiao has acquired and is now the new owner of Mayweather's old gym that got shut down sometime last year due to financial reasons. Now, just a quick backstory. Before the lights went out for this establishment, employees and management staged a protest and exposed that they weren't being paid for weeks by the money team. And now, fast forward, the space has a new boss, and it's none other than Pacquiao himself. The place is now getting rebranded to Pacquiao Prime Boxing after Manny basically walked into Floyd's old gym and said, yeah, this is mine now. Also, just to clarify, this particular gym that Pacquiao now owns is separate from the Mayweather gym that was also shut down due to unpaid rent that resulted in the landlord filing a lawsuit. Pacquiao is now the owner.
Yeah, Pacquiao acting like 50 Cent out this joint. Pacquiao bought Floyd. Pacquiao buying up Floyd real estate property and shit. Like, come on now. Yeah, it's not looking good for Floyd. It's not looking good for Floyd. Floyd out here taking advances, not paying workers, employees, and getting shit shut down, having liens on his property and stuff. Yeah, it's not looking good. What people saying is starting to seem true. Man, need some bread. You better make this fight happen. Whatever Pacquiao want. If Pacquiao wanted to be a real fight, it's a real fight, damn it. I don't feel sorry for him. No way you can have that money, that much money, and go broke. That many commas and zeros. Nah, no, absolutely not. I don't feel sorry for Floyd at all. Couldn't pawn the jewelry or the cars, nothing. Everything depreciates, you know what I'm saying? And he should know that. That's why he should have just stayed in. His hand is in everything. That's why I was like, how can you go broke? But at the same time, you go broke from using your money instead of borrowing your money or letting it add up and just using the interest on your money. If he always used it, like, bro, just imagine, man. Didn't he have like $500 million or some shit like that? Or at one point in time, he reached $1 billion. I don't know. I don't be in his pockets, bro. But if you put $500 million, if you put $500 million, and I'm just spitballing. I don't even know for real. I don't know, no calculator in front of me. But if you put that in the bank and you just was living off the interest, every month you're getting 6 figures. Do you hear me? He made a life where he spends $1 million a month. He have to. Or he spends $500,000 more. He spends every dollar he get and then some. Every single month. Every 30 days. I don't give a shit that Floyd is going broke. I don't feel sorry for rich people. Because rich people don't feel sorry for broke people. Real talk. Yeah, he did it to himself. Real talk. Manny take over on Floyd. It's right. Yes. Financial unstable. Yo. Excuse me. He's very financially unstable. How? He was the things he used to show off, because his channel was hot. Like when I was younger, like before I had a YouTube channel, Mayweather YouTube channel was hot. It showed you some luxurious shit. It was fun to look at. You understand? He been doing this for a very long time. Floyd had $100 million in his bank account for like 40 years. Like 30 years, bro. The last 30 years or something like that. How is it you didn't accumulate enough money to live that life and still have that money in the bank? Like, bruh, oh my God. Depending on how he did it, his interest could have been upward of $400,000 a month. That's free money. That's money he's not touching. He still got his $500 million in the bank. or wherever he's holding it. Bro, how? That's what I'm saying. It was at one point in time, Leonard Elderby said the motherfucker made $1 million a day. I remember somebody saying that shit. I was like, bro, that's kingpin money. And that's another thing. How come kingpins never run out of money? It's that since you got kingpin funds and you ran out of money, Floyd, like, bro, stop with the girl club, bro. Something need to, whatever's costing you money, close it the fuck down. Just keep what's making you money. If that's what the fuck, or go sit the fuck down and be a grandparent. Go sit down, take your money out of everything and just sit on it and just spend the interest, bro. Ain't no way. You don't own everything you got. Like, it's just, bro, it blows my mind how people blow money. It really do. It really does. Alone, yeah. Off the interest alone. Like, bro, what is going on? Snoot Snacks B in the building. What is good with you? Hope all is well. Definitely appreciate you coming in the building. Stuck on stupid too. Spinning spree. Yo, the spinning is crazy. The jury is crazy. The 30 cars, 20 cars, why? It's crazy. All of it's crazy. And then you switch everything out and shit. Like you some type, I don't understand. I don't understand Floyd. He act like he own a magazine and it's all pictures with him and shit. Like, but there's so many ways that somebody with money nowadays, if you got money and you already a star, so many ways you can easily make money that won't even cost you that much. It'll cost you pennies on a dollar. And you can make good money. Motherfuckers just, I don't know. I don't know what Floyd be on. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. But his day came, huh? I guess this shit's over. Just saw it. Just, yo, for real. Pop, right. Gone wild. He is crazy. Broke. That's what it seems like. It seems like it. A grown goofy. For real. Pac turned around and bought his stuff up. Pac said, I'm not broke. For the people that was wondering. It's Floyd ass. Pac said it ain't me, it's Floyd. Floyd ass is broke. Now, speaking of Carlos Adames, man, I mean Carlos Adames. Brandon Adams. Damn. Brandon Adams. I wanted to see his fight. I'm a fan of Brandon Adams. I like him. I like the way he fight. He got heart. I like it. He called out Fondora and he called out Josh Kelly. It seems like he wants the smoke. He wants the mix. Man, every time I forget about how deep 154 is, somebody come out the woodwork speaking how I like. For real. And Brandon just did that in his last press conference or whatever the hell he was at. Man, I like Brandon, but honestly, people might not agree with me at all. It all depends on how tall Brandon is and his arm reach. I haven't looked it up. But Brandon's defense and the fact that he comes up with like the hard punches and he got popped, Brandon can give Fondora a little fight. I don't know. I'm not saying he can beat Fondora, but he can give Fondora a little fight for the same reason why I thought that he would give Jamal Charlo a fight. Everybody was tripping on me when I said that. Like, everybody know he's gonna get beat up. I'm like, I'm not saying he's gonna beat Charlo, but I'm saying Charlo ain't gonna stop him. People thought I was tripping. That fight went the distance. The fight went the distance, and Charlo didn't drop Adams or nothing. Like, bro, it's not saying it can be the same way, but the same reason, like Brandon Adams defensively ducks down really too low for you to get good punches on. That's the thing. And Charlo was smart by not punching. He kept his punches. He'll throw one or two and then kept him at home to be defensive. If Fondor don't do that and he try to go for it and keep throwing punches and try to aim for Brandon Adams' head, when he's ducking down like that, Adams can come up with something real nasty to the body or to the chin for real, because he's going to be reaching, trying to get Brandon ducked really low. He get really low. I'm telling you, he was getting too low for Jamal Charlo to hit during that fight. If you go back and look at it, and if he changed the way he fought, okay. But I remember that's how he was fighting. You know what I'm saying? I remember him doing that. So I really think it'll be an interesting fight, Brandon Adams versus Fondor. I think that'll be very interesting. I think Brandon Adams will probably beat George Kelly. I think George Kelly is kind of there for the pickings. Whoever really got some skill, fight him first is going to beat George Kelly. No disrespect to Josh Kelly, but I don't think he's on the level as the other killers that's in that weight class. Spending his wild taxes on so-called land, water, electricity, and them properties, etc. Exactly. But then he buys 30 cars. He always got to get the newest, the upgraded one with that's tailored and customized everything. Got 20 or 30 cars. All of them got to be the same color. Got to have the type. Like it just seems like when it comes to certain people it's hard to jump out of the race. They be trying to be the first person to get stuff, and you being the number one person is hard for you to stop caring. It seems like, bro, I would have been. You got grandkids, you did it for a long time, you had the top shit, everybody know who you are. All right, bro, stay. Why are you still buying shit? Why are you still getting new cars and all this other stuff? Like, bro, I don't get it. I don't understand what Floyd is doing. Feel like he made some type of a pact and he got to do this shit. I don't know. It's weird. Stop spending money. It's not hard. You already got everything you want. Shit. Yeah. Nothing's coming fast enough to outdo the horse head. Jay Leno. Oh yeah, Jay Leno got a bunch of cars though. I seen his collection. That shit was wow. It was wild. They gotta get inside. Mostly Fondora fights behind his long ass jab now. Yeah, now we do. But that'll be an interesting fight. Everybody gotta really move their feet when it comes to Fondora, or you really not getting shit off. But people headhunt too much when it comes to him. His body be wide open all the time. Everything in the middle, his the side, everything be open. But I mean, if you throwing straight shots and you working your feet, that's the only thing that I would suggest somebody to swing at is that man torso, his right down the center line. For real. Something got to hurt on Slender Man. You feel me? Something got to hurt. Suit to you, Mike's Biggs, boxing in the building. What is good? We can definitely appreciate you coming through. Brandon can do what Mendoza did and get low and come up with the left. And I need to go back and look at that whole fight again and see exactly what he was doing before he landed that damn overhand right. But I think he's like 6 foot, right? Like Mendoza is like he's not really that like 5'10", you know what I mean? Fondora was 5'8". I don't really know how how tall Brandon Adams is, but just I like his style defensively versus Fondor. Hold up. That was early in the career. He has gotten better. Yeah, he got a lot better. But I like Brandon Adams. I don't know who George Kelly's planning on fighting, but it's a lot of killers, and hopefully he do like Xander did and pick one of them instead of fighting somebody we barely know. You feel me? All of these names at 154. Yo, I want to see something good. I want to see something good. Did you know Sherez said this about Caleb Plant?
He's someone I've been watching. Yeah, I definitely fight him. I've seen some things in his game, I feel like I could capitalize off of.
Who would be your toughest fight?
My toughest fight? Do you know what? I think someone like and people might say I'm wrong, but someone like a Caleb Plant would be an interesting fight because of his IQ. Do you know what I mean? Because of his IQ. And he's someone I've been watching. I've been watching him for a long
He just
time.
left that chair.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
So
no way.
interesting.
Yeah. So someone like him, I think. I think that's another big fight. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely fight him.
Yeah.
I definitely fight him.
Okay. What do you think about him?
I think he's a good fighter. I think he's think he can hit hard. I think he's got a lot of heart, but I've seen some things in his game, I feel like I could capitalize off of. That's what potential fight you ready for. The smile when I say his name, he's like, oh.
That's Caleb at the end saying he see things he can capitalize off of. I feel the same way you do, Jab Queen. I was like, man, Cherie, I don't know if you really believe that. I think that Shiraz was just saying that because you want to fight Caleb Plant. I don't think you really believe that. He is a really tall guy. Like I think Caleb Plant and Edgar Berlanga is like the same height. You feel me? Like there's a big height difference in between Shiraz and a lot of fighters at the weight class. You feel me? So when it why Caleb Plant, son? Like I don't think so. I don't think that would be a good fight. No. I think you want to beat Caleb Plant up. That's what I think. That's what I think. I haven't seen Caleb Plant look really good in his last couple fights, man. I'm gonna need to see more before I even believe that he has a good enough chance to make the fight competitive the way I want it to be competitive with Caleb Plant and Shiraz. Because it's too much. That's too much. That's too much in my opinion, yo. Salute Victor in the building in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat putting that color in the chat. Definitely appreciate it. Look pretty. He said support for real. Love you. Love your no boxing talk. Definitely appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you, Victor, in the super chat. Plant is food. For Shiraz, for real, he food. For real, he's food. I don't believe Shiraz. I think you just want to fight. I ain't no you like his boxing mind and all. I'm not trying to hear all of that. Not trying to hear it exactly. Actually, we need to see him with his new trainer. He got a new trainer and see what he's working with. Especially if he got a new trainer. I'm not trying to see you go in there and maim him like you did Edgar Berlanga. I knew Edgar Berlanga was going to get beat up. But you ain't going to do it to Caleb Plant, bro. No. We need to see something else before we see that. No. Nope. Good name, good fight, but no. Absolutely not. What is Shiraz fight? What is that, 160? What is he fighting at right now? What are they fighting at? 160, 168? What is it? Plant got a new trainer, bet. But I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I see Jamal trying to act like he ain't fighting nobody unless it's Canelo, bro. People need to stop it. People need to stop it. And speaking about Edgar Berlanga, we're going to talk about him and Richardson Hitchin, man. We're going to talk about him and Richardson Hitchin because Edgar Berlanga going to Zuffa is no 168-pound weight class. Regis going to Zuffa is no 140-pound weight class. And I seen that come from people from Zuffa. I had to make sure. I was like, hold up, yo. Is this some BS? But no, it's real shit. They don't have their weight classes at Zuffa. And everyone happy about the money they're going to make at Zuffa. But Zuffa already said that they're not going to acknowledge no titles besides their own. So again, like it's like a lot of stuff that people have been talking. A lot of stuff the fighters is what I'm talking about. A lot of stuff the fighters been talking. It's all been bullshit to sound a certain way. Everybody just really care about the money. When it comes to damn near everything, because how the economy is, how life is, I can't even say the economy because these motherfuckers got a lot more money than me. For real. And people sell out for less. You feel me? They're not selling out, but they basically telling you that, the belts ain't shit. It's all about the bread. And that's what they should have just been honest and been saying in the beginning. But, in politics of boxing, you have to get belts or be in a certain position to get a certain amount of money. So it's all understandable. But now we see what it is. It's all about the money. 168. Okay. So they fight at 168. And who else fight up there? You got him Billy fighting at 168. I think Charlo was supposed to fight at 168. Like, bro, they need to get in the mix and fight Shiraz. And Charlo are fans of Canelo. Yeah, they are. Plant needs that miracle gum shield. Water guy. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Salute to Yoda in the building. What is good? What you on? What is popping? Salute to you in the building. Everybody hit the like button. Yeah, you're right. They only have 8 weight classes, so they will either be going up or down, but they will make 70 concessions for the first fight. Yeah, I think they both gonna go up. I don't think Rich and Hitchens can afford to go down in weight. And when it come to him, man, he would have to Edgar Belonga would have to go up to 175 or he can fight at 160, right? If he go up to 175, he got Ja Opataya looking at his ass. He go to 160. I don't even really know who's at that weight class, but they probably find somebody for him to fight. It's all up to Eggers. Either you're going to be disciplined and fight somebody that won't take your head off, or they're going to give you a bag or since you on the contract, shit, they're going to make you fight Ja Opataya at 175. What's it going to be, pimpin'? Salute, Yoda. What's it going to be? Money rules everything. That's a fact. Money make the world go round. It seems like, in a lot of situations, no matter how much money you already got, you might fight Hammer Hands. Julius Rodriguez, really? Okay, bet. Put on. They need to put it on then. I'll watch that for real. Hitchens, that's who it was. It was Mannix. It was Mannix and some other people I seen talk. Somebody else from Zuffa said that they didn't have those weight classes, and I think I looked it up too. I'm putting it in here so I will remember. But yeah, let me say this: Richardson Hitchens. I like Richardson Hitchens, man. But the truth is what it is. He's not really trying to fight top comp at 140. It's a lot of comp at 140, and he didn't touch him, in my opinion, the same way T.O. didn't touch him. Him fighting Kambosos was on your name because Kambosos had a lot of titles, period. Kambosos is not a good fighter. And when you look at his resume, they're good fighters on it, but they're not good name fighters on his resume. And just like I said, for him to have a title as long as he did at 140, it looked like he really didn't want smoke or want work from certain fighters. He had beef with fighters and he wanted to fight them, I guess, or some type of manufactured beef, and he wanted to fight them. But there wasn't no true trying. He wasn't really trying to get at the fighters that had titles. He really wasn't trying to get a unification fight at 140. So him dropping these titles and fighting on Zuffa, bruh, in my opinion, is it looked bad as hell because your last fight when you was gonna fight Oscar Duarte looked like an animal. He looked like he was on some shit before the weigh-ins, bro. He looked real big. You feel me? He looked real big. And they said that you got sick the day before the fight. And then they said that you said that the money wasn't right. And then they gave you a harder opponent, in my opinion. And I can't remember what the dude's name is right now, but they gave you a harder opponent, in my opinion, with the guy, the next opponent. But for you to go to Zuffa, that means you ain't gonna fight the guy that they gave you. Like that shit done and over, bro. Unless if you still fighting that dude that they gave you to fight on Zuffa, that's a different story. But it looked bad as shit. It looked bad as shit. And it's a certain style of fighters that, you are used to fighting, but these fighters are bigger, they better, they faster, they got more IQ. You know what I'm saying? And you have to show you got it. Lindafo, I think, is the guy that he was going to fight. They changed him. They changed out Oscar Duarte and gave him Lindafo. Lindafo is a beast, and he would have hurt Hitchens, in my opinion. Hitchens is my guy, bro, but he is not fighting type competition, and it seems like on purpose. He's been strategic as fuck, and he's not really fighting nobody. When it comes to Edgar Belonga wasn't doing shit in the weight class any damn way. And for the way that the problems that he had with promoters, it rubbed other promoters the wrong way. I understand a lot of people don't like Oscar, but the way you talk to promoters is the way they're going to think you're going to talk about them. And it just is what it is. We already see that Edgar is about the cheese. He's not about fighting top competition, not in my eyes. Not in my eyes. He's not about fighting top competition. I understand he fought Shiraz, but it seemed like they kind of made him fight Shiraz. He cried about the Canelo fight. That's what he wanted. And that's what the man got. And now without fighting more good competition, he's gonna sign the Zuffa. Bet. I hope he's not disciplined and he has to fight at 175 and he gotta fight Jai, bro. Now what you gonna say about him? His hand wraps is gonna be broke. His hand wraps gonna be bad too. He's gonna be on some stuff too. I hope these fighters know when you sign to these weight classes, you're gonna have to put up and shut up. Now that they got Korner Ben over that joint, now that they got Regis, what's his name? Freaking Regis and Hitchens over that joint, and you got Shakur Stevenson. See that fight happening. They're going to mix it up. Them three people are going to fight. I don't know who's going to fight first or what the combination going to be, but they're going to fight. Regis and Hitchens, Shakur Stevenson, Korner Ben is not on Zuffa, all sitting at 147 for no damn reason. They're over there for a reason. And if there's no 140, Shakur's going to fight at 147 if he's signed to Zuffa, correct? Did he not sign the Zuffa? Is this all bull or is it true? Did he sign the Zuffa? Still to J. Will. I get Bellonger signing with Zuffa, but I'm confused why Hitchens did. Man, it seemed like he didn't. It's about the money. That's what everybody. That's what they making it sound like it's about the money. Like when you hear them do their little they do their little IGs, their little live IGs and stuff like that. They talking about money. Zuffa don't got no belts. They don't have nothing over there. It's like somebody that needs to be promoted or somebody that needs a home, they go to Zuffa or something. Other than that, they're going for money. If you can stay over here and stay with belts and you got a promoter, it ain't no reason for you to go over there but money. For real, for real. Salute to you, Mr. Sharp in the building. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate you coming through. Honestly, I thought and hope Devin stayed at 140 and see how he does there. Nah, yo, I knew he was gonna jump out that weight class. He didn't really look like, man. You know how when people move up, you see a better fighter. He did look better, but you see a better hydrated fighter. He looked more hydrated and better at 147. He stayed at 135 for too long. He had to skip 140. Too damn big. He has to fight as mandatory. If not, he'd be stripped. Okay. Paro, Limus, Lamas. Yeah, and Ndafo. Yeah, that's his mandatory. Yeah, that guy right there is not a joke. People don't know who he is. Look him up. Look up his fight versus Elvis Rodriguez. I'm telling you. And then look at Elvis Rodriguez and just picture him being Regis. I'm telling you, look at the fight. Go ahead and look at it. I should have fought Duarte. He should have did it. He should have just did it, bro. How is the money not right at the end? Like he might as well have went live or said whenever he said the money wasn't right, he should have said they changed the contract or something. Because how's the money not right now? But you signed the contract. Like make it make sense, bro. Still at 140. No, he can't be at 140 because if he signed the Zuffa don't have a 140-pound weight class, Mr. Sharp. So he gotta fight at 147 because he can't go down in weight. People said it was a bad weight cut. That's the real reason on why he didn't fight Duarte, because he had a bad weight cut. That's what people say anyway. It's still not like that. He not. That's a fact. Salute to Riz Daddy him. What is good? Would you definitely appreciate you in the super chat with the super sticker? Definitely appreciate you. Zuffa wasn't supposed to have those junior weights. It was junior weight, so no 140 unless Dana White changes his tune. Yeah, it ain't gonna be no 140. I don't think all the good fighters is at over here. Like 140 is a weight class they should leave. They didn't leave that alone. Go ahead and leave that alone. Go ahead and leave it alone. Smash that like button, please. Regis ain't got nothing left in the corner. Don't have much left. Trash fight. Yeah, Regis retired last night. He said it's over. That's his last fight. He wrote a book and he's selling it on his IG for $22.22. Glad Regis exit stage left because He is overcooked. Overcooked, right? That's a fact. Yeah, I didn't know that about Zuffa. Yeah, Zuffa don't have 168 either. So now we know what's his name? Egger going over there, but he can't just sit at 168 either. He gotta go up or down. He gotta do something. He can't sit at that weight class either. They're really not fighting nobody. Like these Zuffa seems like they getting the fighters that their names. They good fighters, but they still mid. They mid fighters when it comes to the entertainment value. If that makes any sense. They're good fighters, but they mid when it comes to putting butts in seats. That's what I mean. All right. Yeah, let me talk about Alicia Baumgartner and this whole shit. I didn't see. All right, look. After watching that fight, I must have been doing something. Because after watching Carolina Dubois, I did not see shit that happened after it. I didn't hear what she said after it. Nothing happened. Like I don't know if I got up, left the room, if I changed the channel. I don't know what happened. But I seen I seen something on what's it on X. That's what it's called. X.com. Not called Twitter anymore. I seen on X. Carissa Shields picked her up in the ring. Word. But can I say I went on a little search? I was like, what else happened? What else happened that I fucking missed? Carissa Shields was back there talking to her damn near the whole time. It seemed like she came back there and was in the dressing room with Carolina Dubois. I missed all of that. I missed all of that. Money is why Ben would resign with would resign with Zuffa. I guess why because why weight drain to get to 147 if they have no 154? What are you going to do? Yeah, that's why I don't understand burning the bridges with Eddie. And that's another thing. Connor looked skinny as shit at 147 during that. Like when he went, well, I think he was 149 or something when he was looking the way he did, the way that I got that picture on my thumbnail. He was like 149 or something like that. That was the morning of the weigh-ins. That wasn't the weigh-ins. It was the morning of the weigh-ins. Bro, you look skinny as hell. You talking about fighting Ryan Garcia at that weight class. You trying to bully Rolly, talking about fighting Shakur. And, bro, you get the hell. Devin and shit, get the hell out of here. They'll dust his ass off so easy. Easy work. Salute to you, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute to you, young man. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Tyson Fury actually fought nice yesterday. The guy he fought was just sorry, Adam Hurley. He did fight nice, but I don't like the guy that he fought before Tyson fought him. I'm not trying to say it's all tight. It's the guy that he fought. I don't like that dude that he fought. He did come to run. He was wrestling. He was wrestling. Salute to you, Adam. Yeah, facts. Frazier Clark versus. Yeah, I seen that fight. That was a good fight. First fight on the card I thought was the best fight. Yeah. Hooney had some excellent hand speed for a heavy. Yeah, and the footwork was pretty nice too, right? Footwork was all right too. I was like, okay. That the first fight that I seen was that first fight? I'm not even sure. I thought I turned it on a little late. But that's the first fight I seen. That fight was good. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. That's his natural weight without drugs. Damn. Ass fight. All them boys will beat Connor. Yeah, it beat Connor ass. Bad. Tyson broke Buddy down. Yeah. I like to call out ass juice with some bull ass. Man. AJ talking about I'm the leader of the show. Something he said. I don't even remember what he said, but AJ is weird. Ash Juice is weird. He will forever be that. Everybody hit the like button. Now I need to talk about this shit for real. I'm telling you. I'm surprised I didn't see this shit earlier. That's why I need to pay attention to after fights. I need to turn up TV. I need to listen. I need to pay attention and yeah, snap out of it. Wake the fuck up and listen to the post pressure and all of that. I need to start doing this shit because damn it, Connor could be Jamel's comeback fight. Connor, man, Connor wants Ryan Garcia. I woke up first round fight. That's a great feeling when you fall asleep and wake up perfect time. That's a fact, Jay Will. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. I did that a bunch of times, especially when it comes to fight, watching these boxing fights. But okay. Carissa Shields and Carolina Dubois are great friends, it seems like. In the beginning, it just seemed like Carolina Dubois was just a fan of Carissa Shields. That's all it really seemed like in the beginning. I noticed it. I said it when I spoke about Carolina Dubois that she really liked Carissa Shields, and Shields spoke highly of her back. You know what I mean? Boom, I see that. For some reason, she started talking about um, Bumgardner, and I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that they was not in the same weight class. I really thought that they was in the same weight class for some reason. I don't know why, but I just didn't. I didn't know until Alicia Bumgarner sat there and did the little. I think she went live on her phone and when she had the little white turtleneck shirt on or whatever, and she was talking about how the girl was a pup and she'll fight Caroline or whatever, and she said that she was at 130 or whatever, and that Carolina Dubois was at 135. I was like, damn, these niggas not even y'all not even in the same weight class for real, for real. Now I have to admit I've always wondered what's keeping Alicia Bumgarner at 130 since you already beat everybody at the weight class. I think Amanda Serrano is at 135 and Katie Taylor's at 135, and those are the people she's calling out. So I was just saying it's a matter of time before she move up. It's not like we know these girls she's beaten, and she's already been undisputed at that weight class for quite some time now, and she defended it more than twice. So I'm like, she's gonna move up eventually. So at the same time, it doesn't really make that big of a deal that they're 5 pounds away from each other, but it kind of does because you're calling out somebody that's not in your weight class and hasn't really moved up yet. You feel me? And for the other girls that's at her weight class, it's not like she got 2 or 3 titles. She's getting there, but I just feel like a lot of energy that she gives to Alicia Bumgarner, I think she should save it for the girls that's at her weight class. When it comes to Alicia Bumgarner, I don't she's not really having the attitude I would like towards Carolina Dubois, but it's funny. And at the same time, I don't think that she has to fight Carolina Dubois right now. They're not at the same weight class is the bottom line. But if she does move up for real, I don't think Carolina Dubois should be the first person she fight. She should fight the people she wants because she's been in the game for a minute. And I would like to see her fight Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. I think those should be the first 2 people on her list. But if she can't get them 2 people and she's going to be at 135, maybe get a tune-up fight. But Carolina Dubois is on that level for her to be fighting. And Carolina Dubois could tune Alicia Bumgarner up, for real. Carolina Dubois is nice, but it just seems like after watching how Carissa Shields was talking to her, how she lifted her up after winning, how she said, "Oh my God, I seen this on Just Do channel." Cause shout out to Cuzzo. I did not know she said none of this shit. Carissa Shields said that I will fight Shadeja Green if Carolina Dubois versus Alicia Bumgarner is on her undercard. I said, time out, bro. Hold up. What is really going on right now? What is really going on right now? Why would MVP have an in-house fight on your undercard, Carissa? It doesn't even make any sense. It's like you wanted to piss people off with that, but you actually said a lot to me. I read into a lot when she said that. A lot. Bruh, how close of friends are you and Carolina Dubois? And why the fuck are you trying to sick Carolina Dubois on Alicia Bumgarner? Like, what the fuck? What is really, I don't even like it. I don't like it when Shakur did it with O'Shaquie Foster. I don't like it when no fighter do. No, I'll fight you. If this happened, this will happen. Like, I don't like that. I never like that shit at all, bro. Y'all like it just don't seem right. I don't like none of that shit, yo. I don't like how all of this stuff is playing out. She won against Terry Harper, and then you say that to the cameras? And then I seen footage of them in the ring and her covering up her mouth when she was talking to Carolina Dubois. What is really going on right now? Bro, you want people to look at it a certain way. Bet, bro. I'm looking at it just the way you want me to. You're lunching. AJ was looking at Fury like, right. Yeah, he the boss. That's what he said. That's what he said. Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here, man. I don't believe none of that shit. Alpha Tehran. That's a I don't think I ever seen her fight. I know that's a fighter though. Alpha Tehran. I be trying to do my ladies my women's boxing homework and when I can. That name sounds familiar. I never seen her fight though. I think she's undefeated. I never seen her fight at all. But bruh, if that's the case, if that's the girl that's in her weight class, that's who she should be talking about. If that's in her weight class, that's who she. It's not. It doesn't make any sense on why you keep calling out a girl that's not in your weight class. And she talks very nice, so why not? You talk about the girls in your weight class. Try to get them fights. Get all the titles. You feel me? And then call her. Get all the titles at 135, and then call her ass out. With the undisputed versus undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Or start calling out the best of that way, the people she want to fight. You feel me? How come you not calling out Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor? Shit, it seemed like both of them finna retire. For real. Better get it wide. Strike while the iron is hot. Suit you, Don Drickham, what is popping with you. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Carissa talking. Carissa thinking she can call the shots is hilarious. I'm surprised she said that shit. That shit made me mad. It made me mad, yo. Suit to you, Raheem. Dude, Raheem. Hi, everyone. How are you? Like and subscribe. Thanks. Prediction. Oh, my goodness. I don't know all them people. Let me see. Whitaker is probably going to win. Oakley. I don't really know the dude he's fighting, but I know Oakley. So maybe I'll go with him. No, Yoka? Do I know who Yoka is? They're heavyweights. Yoka isn't that good, yo. I'm gonna go with Oakley. Miller and Paro. Who is Miller and Paro? Who is Miller? Who is he fighting? Who is Paro fighting? I'm gonna go with Inoue. I'm going with Benavidez. Worley versus Dubois. I'm gonna go with Dubois. Allen versus. Let me see. I'm going with Herkovich. Davis versus Albright. I'm going with Davis. Usyk versus Van. That is crazy. Usyk gonna that dude fought one fight fucking 12 years ago. Bivol versus. I'm gonna take Bivol. Who is Pyro fighting? Who is Miller? The mix. Xander versus Boots. Mason versus I got Mason and I got Boots. Didn't Floyd do something like that with that AB versus Montana? I don't know, man. Carissa's a clown. Yeah, I don't. After seeing that shit, I don't like how that shit look, bro. Why did you say that? You put the cherry on top. You closed my suspicion and made it real when you said that you'll fight Shadeja Green if you got all three of the. Those are three MVP fighters. You don't got nothing to do with nothing, but you're gonna be the main event on your undercard, doesn't it? Come on now. Come on now. She nasty with it. Yeah, okay, the girl. Okay, bet. Bet I'm gonna check her out. AJ said, "You work for me." Right. That's what he said. Bro, come on, yo. That's the type of talk that's not gonna get you to fight. You sound like you don't want to fight. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, say you put those same words that AJ just said in somebody else's mouth toward, and they trying to get a Tank Davis fight. You or trying to get somebody that's better than them or higher marketed them fight. You just talked yourself out the fight. Like, bro, why you trying to talk yourself out the fight on the mic? Why you trying to do that? Trying to act like he gonna bend down and kiss your ass is not gonna happen. It's really not, yo. I'm gonna check her out. She not calling these women out because she is carrying Carissa's water. That's what it seemed like, bro. What is you doing? Like, worry about your own career. Carissa got like so much going on other than boxing. Worry about your own career. Fury couldn't knock out, but no, he couldn't. He couldn't. That man head big as I don't know what, too. Extra forehead having. And Ben also couldn't knock out Regis. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Ben didn't have no power last night. None at all. Big Baby Miller's wig came off. It definitely did. Those girls fight on Netflix. They're not going to a chicken circuit in Detroit to fight no damn Carissa ass. Exactly. Like, why would you say all of that? You want to fight Shadeja signed with MVP, and you're only going to fight her if the undercard is two other MVP fighters on it. Like, come on, man. What are you talking about? MVP don't want nothing to do with you because you say and act like that. You really feel like that in your heart? Get out of here. Get out of here. Big Baby Miller? I don't even know who Perro is now. Because I thought it was a totally different person. You talking about heavyweight. Hold on. I'm going to have to look that up. Assalamu alaikum. Hold on. I'm about to look up who you talking about. Because let me see who Big Baby Miller's fight. I'm mad when you put in his name, they show his hair missing. Oh, the guy he's fighting is 13-0 with 8 knockouts. Only got 58 rounds. He's a southpaw from Cuba. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see something. I'll say, okay, so he fought in the States before. He looked like he's a boxer kind of type fighter. I'm gonna go with Big Baby. I'm gonna go with Big Baby. All right. I'm gonna go back to where I was. Yeah, the things that took place after that fight with Carissa Shields, wow, man. I don't understand what people be doing or thinking about. I'm gonna leave talking about Xander and Boots for last. I want to talk about. I wanted to see. David Morrell. I really like David Morrell. I'm a fan of David Morrell. I like his heart. I like the fact that I like how he fight for real. I'm just get down to that. I love the way he fight. Hold up, Queen in the building. What is good with you, Tay Tay Brown, the real queen of, MMA and combat talk, is in the building. What is good with you, Queen? What's up? I love the picture. You showing all types and type of New York City vibe out this bitch. New York City attitude. Baby back ribs Miller. Baby back ribs Miller out this joint. What happened? What happened, Jack Queen? Rib Shack Miller with the two piece. Damn. Salute to you, Hassan. What is profit with you? Definitely appreciate you coming through, King. Salute to you, 503 Line. What is profit with you, King? Definitely appreciate you coming through. What's good? Me too. I like Morel. Hold on. What happened? Hold up. Notification. I don't what? I don't like shields? Is that what you're trying to say? You trying to say I don't like shields? I'm gonna need you to tell. I'm gonna need you to put that word in there, like if that's what you're talking about, and then I'll address what you're saying. I need you to say what it is. I'm gonna need you to say what it is. If you want me to talk about what it is, I'm gonna need you to say what it is. All right. David Morrell. I like David Morrell, and he was supposed to fight Smith. He was supposed to fight Smith. I can't remember his first name for some reason. Caleb Smith? What's his first name? He was supposed to fight Smith, the tall dude from the UK that fought Canelo, the real tall guy. He was supposed to fight Smith. I really like Smith too. I thought that was going to be an interesting fight, Smith versus David Benavidez, but that's not going to happen. And they was the main event fight, and Ben Whitaker was supposed to be on the undercard of the fight, but something happened to Smith and he got injured. So instead of finding a replacement for David Morrell, they took David Morrell off the card, which kind of peed me off, and they boosted Ben Whitaker to main event with whoever his opponent is. Now, David Morrell didn't like that, and he tweeted or whatever, or told Ben Whitaker, he said, Ben, I'm ready to fight April 18th. How are you older than me and still a prospect? Let's give the fans the fight they want to see. David Morrell to Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker don't want to say nothing. He don't want to say nothing back. Callum. That's his name. Callum. Gotta say it with the Callum. That's his damn name. Is Morrell at 168? Yes, he is. And if so, he and what? Hamas will be a good fight. Oh, yeah, it'll be a good one. That'll be a good fight. He fight at 168. He fight at 168. Yeah, it sounds like you fucked the goal. Nah, man. She a good fighter. She can fight. But nah, she's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't be friends with her because I would have to let her know. I have to let her know I don't like what she's doing. I don't like her representation, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't like your representation of, how a lot of people looking at you. I don't like what you're doing. I couldn't be friends with her because I would have to tell her. And she probably tell me I'm too broke to tell her anything. And me and her get to fighting. No. Nope. She can fight though. I like her when it comes to fighting, but man, the mistakes that she's making on outside of boxing when it comes to all the business, she's putting out too much of her business, in my opinion. All of your business is not everybody's business. That's my problem. Okay, if I can put it all in nuts. Everything else fine. She can fight. She got bread, all that shit. I'm not talking about none of that. But she just put too much of her business out, and she like it. And then when people talk about it, she get mad about it, and then try to project and act. It's just weird. It just making everything bad look bad. You feel me? and she just should focus on what she does best and why people know her. You feel me? And that's boxing. Date whoever you want, do whatever you want, but it's not everybody's business. It's not everybody's business. Yeah, Eddie not putting Whitaker in there with Morrell. I see it. I see it. He's not even saying nothing. And he be showboating and stuff like that, but you ain't trying to fight Morrell. And they probably the same size, or he probably bigger than Whitaker. Like Morrell kind of tall, you feel me? Like I wanted to see the Caleb Smith fight though. I wanted to see that. I really wanted to see that shit. Jesus. Smith getting hurt. And Dave Morrell is different. Morrell, I think his last fight was against that guy that was built like a G. He was built like a toy soldier, he was built like a little doll, like a little muscular athletic doll. I said, and he was on the juice. He got tested positive, and he fought him anyway. Bro, he different, Morrell different, a different breed. Her brand is taking a hit in an open relationship with a married man, and she don't care. It's like, well, all right, bro. And if both of y'all are saying it wasn't going to be public, and it was because of Remy, and Remy made it public, bet, prove it, act like it that you don't want it public, bro. Act like it, and she just making herself look bad as well as her brand by making herself seem like a liar. You feel me? Like, bro, what? She sat there and said that, I don't know where y'all know it's a lie. You need to stop saying it. He's not my manager. He's not this. He's not that. Bro, so why is he talking and why is he on stage? Everybody got a boyfriend. Everybody married. A lot of people married. A lot of people got boyfriends that's a male boxer or a female boxer. They do not have a man on stage sitting next to them and shit, talking on the mic, standing on the podium and shit. Why has he got something to say every time then? If he ain't nobody part of the team, why is he talking? Why is he on stage? How come he ain't in the crowd with everybody else? You're lying. You just making yourself look weird, bro. It's just, everybody to each his own. You feel me? But yeah, I can't. A bunch of the queens who talk boxing don't F the Shields. I respect your boxing mind. I understand your point of view. Look, she can date where I want though. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to, go on her or nothing like that. I'm just saying a lot of things should always be private. The internet is undefeated though, baby. Like you can't, she be talking. She be talking. I'm like, yo, girl, the internet undefeated, right? And she be challenging the internet. Like, what do you expect? People got memes and stuff out there by you. Like, this shit didn't just start with 50 Cent. People was making memes with her papoose before 50 Cent came along. You feel me? Like, it's weird. Excuse me, her man, right. My man. She got weird as fuck lately. Yeah, she liked that shit. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about it. O'Shaquie Foster versus Raymond Ford. Man, O'Shaquie a real one for just taking the Raymond Ford fight. You know what I mean? He said that Shakur is not going to fight him and he not going to chase him and stuff like that. Being that he was at 130 getting up out that weight class, Shakur is leaving 140. It seems like being a Zuffa, he's going to be fighting at 147. It's not happening. And instead of crying about it or continually talking about it, he's only talked about it when people ask him about it, and he's going on with his career, and he's going to fight Raymond Ford. Shout out to the real ones, like O'Shaquie Foster. Always knew he was a real one, bro. Always knew he was a real one, and he's showing it. You know what I'm saying? Raymond Ford isn't an easy out for real. The fight that he lost, people say it was because he was dehydrated. If you watch the way he fight before and after that fight, you can see the lack of movement, and he probably was kind of tired in that fight and just probably didn't have a great weight cut. But he was at the weight class for too long. He moved up. He looked fresher. Now this fight, I don't know, is at 130. I'm not sure. Y'all can help me. Is Foster versus Ford at 130 or 135? I believe is at 130 though. And we'll see how we'll see how Raymond Ford looks versus O'Shaquie Foster. O'Shaquie Foster, in my opinion, is known for his jabs in his counters, in my opinion. He has great boxing IQ. He has good foot placement. You know what I mean? When it comes to Raymond Ford, it's kind of the same. Raymond Ford got very fast feet. He got fast hands and a very quick jab. You know what I mean? This is going to be very interesting or very boring. It all depends on what type of fight it's going to be. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a fight where they sitting there and just jabbing back and forth. I don't want to see that, but it's very possible we might see that. You know what I mean? I think the fight though is going to be very entertaining since there is bad blood between them both. I see them getting at the gusto, if you heard me. And I think that fight's going to happen May 30th. So we got May 30th. So we got some good things coming up. Snappy say someone is telling me all of what's going on with Shields now will affect her next fight. Ooh, who's she fight next anyway? Do you know? Shaki said, "I'm gonna beat the son. Then I want the daddy." Yeah, Oshaki, yo, I like Oshak. I like Oshak. I like his energy. I've been liking him for a minute, yo. I like Oshak, yo. He got real emotion behind this boxing game, and that's what you need to be in the right mental space and to say the things that fans want to hear for real, because that was I like that. I like that, and I was mad that Shakur even brung Ford up like that and said you got to fight for it first. That shit was whack. You know what I mean? Anybody that say anything like that is whack to me. Everybody hit the like button, please. Victor say that's facts. You can't beat or win. Win versus the internet. The internet is the father of time. That's a fact. That's a fact. 30. Okay. I got Ford. Oh shit. 130 Foster defending his WBC title. Okay, salute to you, Lee Jackson. Lauren Price from what we've been told. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew about that. I was tripping. Is that I talked about that my last live. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that. Laura Price is a fighter at 147. I don't really know what weight class the fight is going to take place at. If it takes place at 147, she's a fucking joke. Carissa Shields is a fucking joke if that's the weight class is taking place at. But even though she fights at 147 and she's 5'5", she's 5'5" and probably 5'5" and a half. But bro, if not, then you'll be bringing her up how many weight classes to fight you? Probably at a catch weight of 160. Why? And Shadeja Green's at 168, but you're only going to fight her if Carolina Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner fight each other on your undercard. Bro, when the fuck is that going to happen? Like when? Especially when we already know Alicia Baumgartner want them other two. I'm telling you right now, and this is just my opinion, if Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano had to choose in between fighting Alicia Baumgartner and Carolina Dubois, they're picking Alicia Baumgartner. So even if what you're saying is possible, it's not possible anytime soon. But that shit ain't working. That shit ain't possible. Ain't no way 3 fighters that on MVP is going to be on your damn undercard. That doesn't even make any sense. It's going to be on a card with you in the first place. So the fight's going to be at 160. So you bringing that girl up. She about to gain 13. She was in... Carissa Shields was complaining about losing 30 to fight a name or whatever. Man, good. Doesn't even make any sense, bro. Her last fight was at 175. So you losing 15 and she's gaining 13. To fight her for what? And then I heard her say she's not special enough for some shit. She's not good enough for some shit to have the fight in the UK. So what's your reason of fighting Lauren Price? Of all people. Lauren Price got short hands, short arms and stuff like that. She like fighting with her arms down sometimes. That's how she fight. Like she don't hold her hands up at like pretty much unless she's about to throw a punch. But usually she likes bouncing on her toes in a safe distance and bouncing in and out with her hands down. That shit is not going to work with somebody that's naturally bigger and taller than you. This is another easy ass work. This is easy work. I could respect the one. I can respect Hammer because she was who she was. Y'all was in the same weight class. She was taller than you. Had a little, you know. I mean, I can respect that. I knew you was gonna dust her off, but Price, man, this shit's gonna be easy. But if this is gonna affect her in this fight, like, does it really matter? Whatever's going on with her, if it's going to affect her, doesn't really matter. Lauren Price coming up, she's 5'5". Go watch Lauren Price fight and tell me I'm not lying about her. She like bouncing on her toes. She in a distance she think is safe with her arms down. She likes holding her hands down a lot throughout the fight. I just don't think is worth nothing. For real. Goofiest woman of all time. It's whack, yo. That's funny though. The wackest. The goofiest woman of all time is fucking hilarious. She's whack as shit, bro. She whack as shit. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look up who we got coming up. We're gonna talk about Xander and Boots before I get on up out of here. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, we got Alicia Baumgartner coming up on Friday and Ben Whitaker's fight because, you know, just like I said, Smith and Morrell got booted. That's on Saturday. So Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern time for the girls fight, Alicia Baumgartner and Whitaker. 2 p.m. on Saturday, ESPN, and then the Zone. Okay, Oki and Yoka is on the 25th. Oh, okay, these are older fights. Haro, okay, these are all the people that we was talking about. No, we really don't really have no good. Well, no, David Benavidez and Zoro's is in May. Okay. So we really don't have much coming up besides Baumgartner. I'm gonna watch that. But okay, Boots versus Xander Zayas. Oh. Carissa should rap more on some Muhammad Ali shit. She got bars. Now she got pap, she got bars, I guess. If you want to say that. Them songs that she wrote in the beginning, the one about Alicia Baumgartner, Pap wrote that. There's a lot of people losing it for Shields as of lately. No, I ain't losing it. I'm having fun with what she's going. She's having fun. Shit, we should have fun with it too. Ben Whitaker has that superstar potential. He does. That's why they're not going to put him in there with David Morrell. They know what it is. And Carissa Shields, the goofiest woman of all time, know what it is. But Xander. All right, Xander and Boots, man. I like it. Can I say that I like that Boots is I like Boots is coming out. I like that he's coming. Man, honestly, it ought to, you can look at it as a little disrespectful for him to come out on a fighter that didn't need to fight him, that's giving him a shot at 2 titles. But at the same time, this is the stage for it, baby. This is the stage for it, baby, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. But you got to let him know what it is. You got to let him know. I think he's just letting them know what it is. I think the next press conference is going to be a lot different. I think this first one was just at the same time with Boots thinking Xander Zayas and like saying, yeah, you didn't have to take this fight. And I'm glad you're giving him shit. At the same time, he can look at it like, what, you think this shit is sweet? You really picked me? Like he can look at it both ways for real. I kind of disagree with how the way he's looking at it, like saying if you believed in yourself, you would have took the 45-55. He believes in himself. That's why he's fighting you with both the titles on the line. Isn't it possible that a fighter with 2 titles can fight a fighter with only one of them on the line? Isn't that possible? That just because you have the titles, you got to fight for all of them? I don't think that's really possible. You don't have to have that in the contract. He could have made sure that it was a rematch by only putting 1 title on the line. Like, honestly, I think he's showing me. I I mean, he's showing me that he ain't scared of you. I don't know how much more he needs to show. He is going to share the ring with you. You know what I'm saying? Like the money thing, like people need to get over this money thing. People really need money. He's from Puerto Rico. It's not from here. So whatever he need the money for, he need the money for, bruh. Let him get his bread up. But the whole pressure and about if you really believed in yourself, I think that shit was overdone. It was overdue. Yeah, it was overdone. It was overcooked. You said it enough. You said it way too many times. You talked about it for too long, in my opinion, when it came to it. Because he do believe in himself, or he wouldn't be fighting you, bro. But at the same time, in my opinion, I really think he's fighting him early for he won't get he think that the early you know how the saying is that you better get him now because all he's going to do is get better. That shit is over and done with. Boots is already great. You feel me? But I think that when it comes to acclimating himself at 154, maybe he's betting on that and him not really having much experience at 154. Maybe he's betting on that, and that's probably part of the reason why he's taking him early. But being that the man got 2 titles and everybody at 154 want to fight him, I think he would have got paid good money if he fought anybody. I hear Boots talking about he's the cash cow at 154, and he very well could be. But Xander having 2 titles, and Xander's not like he is not a ghost town when he fight. He put butts in seats. Some Puerto Ricans show up for him. You feel me? They spend bread. Trust me. I went to 2 of his fights. They spend bread. You feel me? They be in there deep. They show out for Xander. And when they call him and he do his little slide bop in the joint, it be loud as hell. They be standing up. They rock with Xander. You feel me? People said that Boots can only really sell in where he live at, for real, for real. I'm a big fan of Boots, and I'm a fan of Xander Zayas. So I'm gonna keep it real. Like Xander Zayas wasn't that guy, and he never really been that guy. But since he got 2 titles, you got to give respect to where's due at. Nobody else got 2 titles. He got 2 titles. So I agree the fact that he do believe in himself by fighting you, or else he would have fought somebody else. And he's smart to fight you right now than later. Because I think the more fights he get at 154, the more dangerous Boots is going to be. I think Boots is going to teach Xander Zayas a lesson. You understand me? I think he's going to beat Xander Zayas. But in all, I'm going to try to talk good about Xander. I talk good about Xander every time I talk about him, for real. But I'm going to try to talk good about Xander because I think Boots deserves it. A lot of times people talk. Well, a lot of times when it comes to Boots, for sure. Let's just talk about Boots because that's the topic, right? Let me just stay on Boots. A lot of times when Boots fight anybody, it's hand down Boots, Boots this, Boots. You really, when it comes to somebody that don't know the opponent, you really take from the opponent. So when he gets the win, it's really not that big when it comes to other people looking at it. I'm trying to break that curse. I really am. Xander's not I'm going to sit here and say it. He's not the best at 155. No. Xander knows Boots is the best at 155. He admitted he's the best at 155. I don't think Xander is. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's good and he deserves some respect from what he's already did and being disciplined in the sport, approaching the sport the way he's approaching it by fighting Boots. Fucking Boots had 1 fight at 154. If you're a fan of Boots, bro, you got to respect what Xander's doing. You got to respect it. You want to give credit, you give whatever you want. I don't care. But I just like it. I respect it. I'm not giving credit until the fight actually happened. You feel me? Let me see how you fight Boots. Then I'll give you a certain amount of credit. But I really like and respect the fact that he chose Boots 1 fight into 154. That really gives me the time. That really gives me something to watch. You feel me? So I'm gonna not shit on Xander Zayas because I want Boots to get the credit that he deserves after getting the victory. When you go back and look at Boots when he fought Karen, because we did not know who Karen was, and I was in the building for that fight in DC. Shout out to DC. I was in that building. That fight was, that whole card was like 9-10 fights long. That fight was fire. The card was fire, and Tank was the main event. I went to that damn fight. With the first fight when he fought Karen, nobody really knew who Karen was. We expected high. We had high hopes, and it didn't happen. People was talking about how Karen was running. They really was not trying to talk about anything that Boots was doing wrong in that fight. And Boots was doing a lot wrong in that fight. And I sat and made my video and talked about it. And bruh, I'm telling you, y'all, when you go back and look at it, bro, he was really making mistakes in that shit. That's why the fight looked the way it did and went 12. It really wasn't, Karen wasn't doing as much running as we've seen a lot of other fighters do that we call running. He really wasn't doing that much. And then the second fight, he fought in his hometown and fought totally different and stood right in front of homie. And that fight still went 12. And did he drop him? No. So instead of just shitting on his opponents, sometimes you need to give people, your fighter, your favorite fighter's opponent, you need to give him some respect. Give him a little bit of just due. You feel me? Because the outcome is going to be, the credit is going to be much sweeter when after he dusts him off. Nobody's saying that he's going to do something to Boots. You feel me? But I'm letting you know right now, Xander is not an easy chip. Like he's not that easy chip. It's not going to happen real easy, yo. Not with Xander. He's not going to be like his last fight and he get him out in the first round. It's not going to happen with Xander Zayas. He's a smart fighter, and this fight deserves some respect instead of the usual pullover that we do for all of Boots fights. Oh, well, whoever we fight, we got Boot. No, bro. Get a fight some breakdown and give us some thought for real. Yeah, everybody got Boots. I'm not disagreeing with that. I got Boots. But at the same time, I've seen mistakes that Boots make. Everybody has. I've been saying this shit for years. Ever since he fought Chris Herron, or whatever his name is, Harden, or whatever his name is. I don't even remember what the dude name is right now. But all of them years ago when he did that he had a head clash or whatever in the fourth round, and that was the end of the fight or whatever, Chris Harden or whatever. I don't even remember what the fuck is his name. But ever since that fight, bro, I said it then. And he's been doing, he needs to fix his mistakes. I said it then. The man smothers his own work sometimes, but the problem is he's not patient. He's not a patient fighter. That's his problem. The man don't know patience. If it slapped him in his face, Boots don't have no patience, yo. It's the mistakes that he did in that fight he still makes. That's why he didn't get Karen out of there in 24 rounds. And he fought two different styles, son. You can't even say he ran in the second fight. Do y'all remember his own fans was booing him in Philly when he fought dude the second time? All I'm saying is, yo, and I'm a Boots fan, don't even come at me like that. Y'all need to give his opponent respect. This is 2 titles. When else are you going to do it? Who are you going to do it for? Virgil? Are you going to give any opponent that Boots have a little bit of respect before he fights them? I'm just asking all the fans. I'm not saying you got to give this man any credit. Credit and respect are 2 different things when it comes to the sport of boxing. Who are you going to give respect to of all of his opponents? He's at 154 now. When he was at 147, he fought all of those people that should have, there was names, but they should have already retired. He couldn't really get titles like that because of Earl and Bud was in the way. He's at 154 now, and had 1 fighter versus no name, and now he about to fight Xander with 2 titles. Please put some respect on the fight. Please put some respect on the fight. You're going to do Boots a favor. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You're going to do him a favor. I'm not saying get a man no credit. I'm going to say it again. Credit and respect is 2 different things, man. Listen, I was the first person saying don't give Devin no respect. No credit. Don't give him no credit for fighting Brian Norman. Brian Norman was the person with the title challenging Devin. Why are you giving Devin the credit? And bruh, this ain't even the same. I mean, this is exactly the same. I'm keeping the same energy. I would never give credit to Devin. I'm not giving credit to Boots. People gave credit to Devin. The same thing would be giving credit to Boots for taking a Xander Zayas fight. Do y'all see? People was giving credit to Devin Haney for taking a title fight when he had no title versus Brian Norman Jr. And I didn't like it. I said, I'm not giving Devin credit for taking a fight that he should have took. This is Xander Zayas with 2 titles he's giving Boots. Boots ain't, no. This is him giving Boots a title fight. The same thing, the same energy would to be giving Boots a credit for taking a Xander Zayas fight. No, I'm not giving nobody credit for taking shit. The fight hasn't even happened yet. We just seen Regis and Hitchens pull out a fight last minute. We already know who the cheat code is, who the, you know what I'm saying, the boxing cheat code is not Xander. Give Xander some respect. That's all I'm saying. RESPECT. That's all I'm saying. Give the fight some respect. When are you going to give it to him if it's not right now? Boots is going to get 2 titles. He's going to beat Xander Zayas. This is going to be a great fight. It's probably going to sell out in New York City. This is the fight to give respect to. Because after he get these 2 titles, what fight are you going to boost up more than this one? For real talk, yo. More than this one. Damn, yo, I'm all the way up here. Boots a pretty big betting favorite for Xander. Yeah, he is. A unified champ. I mean, maybe Pat wrote for her. They were together when she was on Sway. But I was impressed. Goofiest woman of all time. That shit is hilarious, yo. That shit's hilarious. Xander and Boots is gonna be a bomb burner for sure. I'm telling you, yo, people gonna rock with that goofiest woman of all time. Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. Boots and Xander are gonna be great. I think Boots is gonna be too much for this kid. Hope they have a rematch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they could have. I think they are gonna have a rematch, yo. They both stay at the weight class, but the way people talking about Xander shit, he probably move up. They talking about how big he is. Do you think Xander is only fighting Boots because his own top rank? If you want to sign with us, your broadcasting rights, you need to give up. I don't know. Good observation. I don't know though. That cash cow thing coming from Boots' mouth looks and sounds corny now. Yeah. And PR has the same money as here. Right, crazy. And nobody else stepping up to the challenge. Salute to Xander. He gets my respect all day. That's what we want from the fighters, right? We want all the fighters to do what Xander's doing, right? To pick the person that the fans think is the best fighter. The fans think is the best fighter and fight that person. And regardless, yo. And he said, bro, which one of your favorite fighters that's down here in these weight classes would give 50% to the other fighter? We already seen Devin, he tried to give 20-some% to Shakur. Like, bruh, they're not trying to make these fights, bro. Like, I think Xander put 50 on the line and made the Boots fight. Like, seriously, when he got 2 titles, he didn't have to do it. Like, seriously, y'all ain't think about that. If all fighters did that shit, we'll be in the money. We'll be seeing some great fights. And we wouldn't have to wait for years for it. Because we want him to get the credit for the win. Exactly. You got to respect it at some point in time. Judah Ben, Israel TV in the building. What is good with you? Where your IG at, yo? I was looking for your IG channel. I couldn't find it. Salute to you. Boo's gonna go in there, do this and one mixtape performance. Like me and just say, Boo's getting sick of these niggas talking reckless. It seemed like it, and he sound funny. The stuff he was saying, it sound hilarious. I F with Xander a lot more for accepting the Boo's fight. Right, Queen. One thing about X, he be moving. Yeah, Xander will be moved. He'll move a lot. Good, but not great. He's a good fighter. He's a good little fighter, like people say. Salute to you, KMJ Network. What is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you coming through, King. Please hit that like button. Boots dropped him once, I believe. Dropped him once. Who did he drop? I want Boots to win, but I have a feeling. Oh, you talking about Karen? He dropped Karen once. Maybe he did. I don't know. I want Boots to win, but I have a feeling it's gonna look different than what people. I do. I'm trying to tell people, if you do it now, I'm saying that's another reason on why you give credit to the fighter. Like, everybody should know that from how Devin looked versus Ryan. Kept saying he this and he that, and he went in there and looked like that, regardless of what people say Ryan was on. You're not supposed to do that for those reasons if you really believe the phrase that anything can happen in boxing, because this is boxing, anything can happen. And if that's the fact, and if you ain't fighting a bum, you should never talk to him like that or talk about him like that before you fight. So it's facts. He's coming to get busy. Yeah, I don't think he just got the 2 title, bro. He got the title right after he got the second title. He went to get Boots 50-50. 50-50. 2 titles on the line. I don't think he coming in there just for a check, just to get beat up. He got his own pride and fans. Like, bro, this is about to be a good one. Stu to you, Mike Rhythm. What's good with you? Like, Rhyme, I always say that. People give Boots so much grief about fighting Karen, yet I'm yet to see any of them niggas at 147 do it and prove the daisy. Whereas, yo, that's what I said, yo, when Devin first went there and I made the lives. Like, yo, if anybody want to make a statement at 147, his name is Karen. Especially, yo, the dude, what's his name? Keyshawn Davis did a little short or whatever, and everybody put it out on their YouTube, and I put it under, what was it, Fight Hype or whatever. And he was like, when are y'all going to believe in Key and talk about all that stuff? If you said you wanted to fight Devin Haney, and I put it in the comment section, I said, anybody that can make 147 pounds, you'll have everybody's attention if you fight one person, and his name ain't Devin. It's Karen. Go beat Karen. There's no bigger statement you can make besides going and beat Karen. And dropping them, stopping them. There's no better statement you can make at 147. He went 24 rounds with Cuz. There's no better statement you can make at 147 that don't have to do with Karen. Beat Karen in a better fashion. Then we'll really see what it's about. We'll really see what it's about, right? Chris Van Herden. Yes, sir, Jay Wills. That's what it is. That's his name. Slander tolerated. Slander tolerated. Yeah, no slander tolerated. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people hate. And a lot of people is like, man, whatever, bro. It's going to be easy work. I'm just saying, it might be easy work. But if it's not, like y'all said about Karen, like, come on, just saying, when y'all going to flip the card and do something different? You feel me? That's a fact. We seen Karen definitely fight 2 styles in both fights with, right, 2 different styles, bro. He's the guy to make the name on. It ain't Devin. It's Karen. Karen's the guy to make the name on. Number 2 is Stanionis. He's the second guy. The number 1 guy is Karen, though. That's the name. And I haven't seen Karen in the States doing nothing. Like, nobody want to see. They don't want it. Xander has good feet like Karen did, and it was the feet that helped Karen to survive Boots and the absence of effective feet on Boots' part. Yeah, the first fight, that's exactly how it looked. Virgil ain't did ish yet. Nah, he ain't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Xander's strong and has range as well. That's a fact. He does. He does. I said the same thing. Let's appreciate the fact that Xander wants to test himself. Exactly. Like, don't y'all want that for all the fighters? Like, imagine if that really was the heart for everybody. And I'm gonna say everybody, like everybody. If that was the heart that all the fighters had, that's at 126, that's at 130, 135, 140, 147, 154. We had great fights all of this time if they had that type of mentality. Real talk. Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all in the building. Please hit that like button. We finna get on up out of here. Devin fan base gas the shit. Yeah. And that's what I said to people when they was like, yo, he thinking about going up there and fighting. Bro, he cannot beat no Xander Zayas. And I kept saying, do y'all know how big he is? Now that y'all see him in that press conference standing next to Boots, I hear everybody saying big. I hear everybody saying Xander's big, but y'all didn't see that shit when y'all was talking about Devin. Devin don't want to fight no damn Xander. Get the Hell nah. That's not gonna happen. That's not even a good fight for him. Devin fans, Michael Dawson. Ha! Real talk, Queen. Real talk. Hey, leave Devin alone. All right. Real talk though. They are. I don't think so. This might go like Charlo versus Castano. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boxing fans want to protect their favorite fighters more than fighters and promoters nowadays. That's a fact, yo. They let it slide. They let anything happen for the dollar. Boxing fans want to protect fighters' O's more than the fighters protect. Yeah, bet. J Man in the building. What is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you coming through. That's respect. Facts. Boots defense is about to be impeccable. That's it. When he said I got pinpoint accuracy, I'm not gonna miss. I was like, I said, yo, y'all got the demon out this man now. Y'all got it. Y'all, he here now. He's here now. He is here now. Boots is here. He arrived. He with all the talking and all of that shit, yo. Salute to Victor in the super chat again. Definitely appreciate you putting some color in the chat. He said Xander got good feet. Karen's feet is why he survived 24 rounds. Boots' feet, right. He is why. Is why. Oh, my back. I'm cracking. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat. I am stretching. Oh, man. Said Xander said he would run through him. Yeah, I seen that shit. I'm gonna take his heart. And yeah, no matter of fact, he said he was gonna take Boots out heart. He said he was gonna run through Devin. Yeah, I bet you he would have, man. Xander is big, bro. He lengthy. He's taller. He got a lot of size on him. Y'all talking about what Devin Haney rehydrate to. If Devin would have fought Xander still would have had about 20 pounds on Devin in that ring if they would have they would have rehydrated to what they wanted to, bro. I don't know what they were seeing when they were acting like that was a fight for Devin. They ain't making that fight. The hell out of here. They are not doing that. Danny said he would have run through him. Right. That shit crazy. Devin AI ready for Xander. Right. He ain't ready for Xander. I don't want to see that. And I like Devin. Would Boots fight Xander without the belts? Yeah. I think Boots would. Xander got a tank size head. Hard to hit, hard to hurt. Man, when he kept talking about how big Xander's head was, that shit had me cracking up too, yo. And then when they got beside each other, I was like, damn, he wasn't lying. His noggin is pretty big. His noggin is pretty, and his blonde hair didn't help the situation. I was like, damn, yo, his head is big. Devin will stay his ass at 147 as long as Boots at 154. That's a fact. I believe that. And move up to 154 once Boots will go to 160. That I believe that for sure. Salute to Thomas Hill in the building. What is good with you? Definitely appreciate you coming through. I love to see Devin versus Xander. I'll watch it. I'll allow it, like they said in Celebrity Deathmatch. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure. Xander has girth over that. Bones are bigger. Yeah, he look all around bigger. Just he's like a big cat for real. He's like a big cat. Salute to everybody that came in the building, though. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Salute, peace, and blessings to everybody that came to the live. Holla at your girl. I couldn't go live on Saturday. I was tired. I was busy, and I was watching all them fights. But I was here. When I don't go live on Saturday, I come live on Sunday, usually around 8:15, 8:30, probably 9, something like that. But I'll see y'all next week, next Saturday, hopefully every Saturday or maybe every Sunday, 5 p.m. or depending on if there's fights. Sometimes I go at 3 on Saturdays, but catch you later. Holla at your girl. Peace, love, and soul. Holla. Peace.